1 January this year, officially. And since your directive to establish a community-based security solution as part of Edo State security architecture, we have unified the old existing hunters groups, the vigilante groups, the OPCI groups, and many other groups who have been a part of community security system. And we have also stepped further by also establishing a new one, and we have fused all of them together. We have equally established vigilante in communities, streets, and major strategic places. And the process is still ongoing as communities and street leaders are on daily basis to register their vigilantes. We have built a strong synergy between the Nigerian police, the DSS, the Nigerian Army, NSTDC, and other paramilitary agencies. We have established vigilante up to about 75% of the 1,416 communities across the 18 local government area of Edo State. We have established a vigilante control room in addition to the one you have already provided for us, the one we call C3, Command and Control Center. The essence of creating this small control room is because the volume we actually deploy them on 24-hour basis to the command and control system. But we also created this mini one because of the locals who may not have the opportunity or have to run to where the C3 is. So we created this one around the Key Square. So it's central and people can easily run there to make a report of incidents. We have divided Edo State into zones and units, and have appointed, we have appointed about 240, we have created about 240 zones in Edo South. 5 with the Edo Central and Edo North, we see maintaining the local government area and zones. So we have 5 zones in the central and 6 zones in Edo North, making a total of about 250 zones that we have created now across the state. So every part of Edo State is now under a zonal or a unit operational command. We have scheduled daily command operational officers and men are divided into an operational duty shift of about 12 hours daily. That is, we have men who covers the night, and we have the one that covers the days on 12 hours basis. So we have achieved we have made some achievements since the commencement of these operations. Namely, we have recovered arms and ammunition such as AK-47, AK-49, and locally cut-to-size guns. We have rearrested over 100 of the NSAS prison escapees. We have arrested POS robbers, car theft robbers, cultists, human and child and human traffickers. Recently, sir, we rescued about 18 children from these traffickers, while 6 suspects were equally arrested, just to mention for a few. Working with other security agencies in Edo State, we have fought insecurity to a reducible standard, and the major criminal elements have been chased out to the suburb and the forest. We have arrested kidnappers and rescued kidnapped victims. However, Your Excellency, interacting with the men of this vigilante, we have identified some of our challenges, namely mobility and fueling of vehicles. The training is essential, and I know you are already working towards giving us a robust training. Then we also have issue with stipend or allowances for men of the vigilante network. Office accommodation is a big challenge for us, Your Excellency. We are appealing to Edo State government to please give us an accommodation, a central one, where we can muster our men and also keep some records for proper coordination, sir. We also will appeal that the local government authority also make arrangement for us at every of the secretariats where we can have have our offices across the 18 local governments. Your Excellency, we are also looking forward to having a robust meeting with the committee that you have set up with a view to agreeing on the uniform and also accoutrements. When I mean accoutrement, all that is needed to carry out the exercise. Logistic for profiling. Now we have over 8,000 men and women under this outfit now. Now we are thinking that having the police and the DSS to profile them for us. We have done our little profiling, we have kicked out some bad guys, but the ones we have, we still need to do further profiling. We believe that a little logistic for the security men that will carry out this exercise will be needed, Your Excellency. Also, we're thinking about customized ID card. The one we have now is just a temporary ID card to distinguish them from other elements who may want to masquerade themselves as vigilante. Then the challenges we also include these okagelis across the communities, because we have actually dealt with the issue of insecurity, but the major issue we have at hand now is how to differentiate the activities of the okagelis from crimes and criminality, because their activities easily snowball into crimes and it even lead to loss of lives. And I believe the Commissioner of Police will give you details on what we are doing in that regard, Your Excellency. In our conclusion, there is need for the states to work out the legal framework. The legal framework, because the one we are still relying on now is the one under the Neighborhood Watch, which was passed into law sometimes during the first democratic dispensation. Then also the acquisition of all the items that we earlier highlighted under the challenges. The third one is constituting a board and appointment of some ex-servicemen to assist in the coordination and management of this outfit. Your Excellency, we also want to appeal for approval of a standing operational fund for targeted and strategic mop-up operation, just like the one that is currently ongoing. There is need for government to also liaise with the Edo State Traditional Council to find a lasting solution to incessant fighting, killings, communal crisis, and irresponsible sales of community land in Edo State. These are posed a very serious challenge to us. We didn't intend to get involved in community matters, but many a time we just discover that this guy will not stop killing themselves over the sales of community. So we want to appeal strongly to Edo State government. Once this one is done, Edo State can be said to be 100% secured. Thank you, Your Excellency, for giving.
Thank you so much, Security Advisor. I'm sure that we agree that they have an electric sense of duty. Please, can we give another round of applause? I'd like to invite you to respond, please.
Welcome all of you members of the Edo State Vigilante Network Force to Government House, and to thank you for the services that you have been rendering to support the security agencies in Edo State. As you all are aware, at the height of the security challenges in Edo, we told you that we were working on our own response. We are glad that the volunteer network, which we put in place very quietly as a response, has grown quite organically, and it's doing exactly what we expected it to do, which is to connect security between the local communities and the federal security agencies. I want to congratulate you and to thank you for a job well done so far. I get daily reports on your activities, with successful operations you have carried out to help recover arms and ammunition from people who shouldn't have them, the efforts you have made in helping us recapture many of the escapees from the jailbreaks. I am very cognizant of the role you played in supporting the overstretched federal security agencies in maintaining law and order in various communities. To this and all the other efforts you've been making and the risks you have been taking, I want to say thank you. We are not unaware of the challenges you face. Like I said, we decided that this force will be grown organically, not politically like it used to be. We wanted it grown from the base, from the communities. Many of you were selected from your various communities. We were not imposed on your communities politically. That is why you are quite effective. You know your people and your people know you. That is the basis on which any viable security system rests. And because it has grown organically, we have decided to nurture it that way. And I'm happy that you have justified your existence, you have vindicated yourselves and us that security is local and has to be organically grown. So most of the challenges you are facing are not unexpected, and we will be dealing with them as they come up. This afternoon we're going to go out there and I'm going to show you the first batch of vehicles that were made available to you to enhance your mobility and the fueling arrangement that's been put in place. We're getting more vests for you, bulletproof vests, to add to what we purchased, so that your men can be protected when they go out on operations. We have ordered some porter cabin officers for some of your zones, which we will be giving to you based on your operational arrangements. We are also, like I said, going to work with you and the federal agencies. Last week, I went to the police training school in Ugida Barracks in company of the Commissioner of Police to see the state of the training facilities, the obstacles they have, their classrooms, and we committed to helping the police to refurbish those facilities, which has started, with the aim of availing that facility for your training. We're hoping that you'll be profiled and given some training to formalize your operations, so that as you go back, we know the members of the network, we understand where they are, they're based, and we give them communication gadgets to help their operations. We will be meeting with the Traditional Council very soon, and we will make the points you've raised about the Okagilis to the Traditional Council, so that we come up with clear ways to deal with these people who are now constituted themselves into nuisance in their various communities. Like I said, this network is being grown organically. We will, as we evolve, put the necessary legislation in place, but just to make sure that the legislation does not conflict with existing arrangements on ground. And be rest assured that we don't want you to lose your essence. You are like an operational force to support the existing security structure in the states. We don't want you to be another political entity. And so we're very cognizant of that, and we'll continue to give you that operational support to make sure that you help us maintain law and order and work with the federal security agencies to maintain security, particularly in our communities. Once again, I want to thank you very, very much and congratulate you for your successes, particularly the recent rescue of kidnapped victims. I heard another 5 of them were rescued this afternoon, and we are moving further and further into the forest to dislodge kidnappers from their camps. I want to thank you and congratulate you and let you know that we know of every operation you've carried out, every operation you are carrying out, and we will continue to support you, both in cash and in facilities. Once again, congratulations. So please, let leader follow us so that we can go and hand over the first batch of your vehicles to you.
I'm sure we can sleep with our eyes closed now. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Please, let's wait.
On behalf of the Edo State Community Vigilante Network, we want to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, the Governor of the masses, who listens and acts as and when due. Just today, we have asked for vehicles and we have given so many, more than we ever thought we desire. But Your Excellency, we want to assure you that this vehicle will be put into good use, and our daily report will be rendered to your office, and so that you can evaluate what we are doing with these resources. Thank you so much. We are grateful.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
The other one,
Thank you, sir.
okay. Oh, thank
We thank the whole full Edo State for their support. What about So, I think congratulations, sir.
Wow.
Your labor never been
As a leader, Sarito is not coming back. As a leader, Sarito is not coming back. Hello.